Healthy Fit Cycle and Strength. We're going to be doing some warm-up stretches before we get on the bike, including some foam rolling or self-myofascial release. I'm using my Rollga today. If you don't have a Rollga, you can use any foam roller that you have. Certainly reach out to me if you're interested in this one because it is amazing. We are going to start with our calves in the wide valleys here. I'm gonna back up so you can see me a little bit better. Going from the ankle up to right below the back of the knee. You can point and flex those toes. Going back to the hamstrings. Rolling back and forth right here. And I'm going to roll onto the roller. Just lean back slightly. Get a little bit of glute work in there. Oh, that feels delicious. Let's roll over. Now moving on to our shins here. From a kneeling position, quadruped, the Rollga is on my spine, not my spine, my shins, rolling back and forth. Going above the knee now on the quads. The quads are in the same places you had the shins and the calves on the outside valleys. Going from right above the knee up towards the hips. Now I'm going to go towards the outside of the legs. Your Rollga is going to be behind you. Your leg is going to be in this front valley here. I like to call this the beach pose. Your leg is straight out, your other leg is bent. This is a pushing leg, rocking back and forth. That feels really good. I have a little bit of a knot right there, so I'm gonna breathe through that stretch. This is just gonna work out any pain or discomfort you have from tight fascia and make your ride so much better. Switching to the other side. Again, your bottom leg is straight. This top leg is my pushing leg. Moving on to the upper back. A lot of times when we're cycling and our shoulders are rounded, our chest isn't open, that upper back gets really tight. So we're gonna go ahead and put our spine in this middle area and roll from about the middle of the back up through the shoulders. It's one of the great things about this Rollga, supporting our head, space under our chin, is that it's not going to put pressure on your spine. That little valley allows the spine to fit right in there and really massage the muscle tissue around the spine. Oh, I can feel some knots there. I'm gonna hold it right here. Try to release some of that tension in my shoulders and maybe even drop down and rest it under my neck to hit the pressure points in my head here. I could stay here all day. But we're not going to, because we've got other work to do. Set that aside. Give yourself some space on the mat or the floor around you. Stepping back into a plank. Step forward into a runner's lunge. You can be on your knee here, rotate and reach. If you're not getting down on the floor today, your option is right here. I really want you to feel it on the stretch on the underside of the leg. Coming back to plank. Switching sides, big step forward. Again, you can have your knee down or you can be off the ground in a high lunge. Rotate and reach in towards that knee. Sink into that stretch. Feel it on the underside of the leg. All right. Let's get the blood flowing in our legs. High knees. Drive the knee up towards the belly button. You can also jog it out right here. It's up to you. Get that blood flow going. Again, we can be right here as well. Let's switch to a butt kick. So flexing the foot, moving the heel towards the butt cheek. You can also run it out right here. All right, squat, hip opener. Bring the leg around to the outside, alternating. When we go into our squat, I want your heels on the ground, chest up nice and tall. We're kind of drawing a circle with our knee, like it's opening a gate. Open the gate. Couple more. We really want to get good hip mobility before we get on our bike. One more on both sides. All right. How do you feel? It's time to ride. Go ahead and hop on your bike. Forgot to tell you, if you have a fitness watch on, go ahead and start that watch. Starting with a nice, easy pedal here. So as we get situated on our bike, a couple things that I want you to kind of just be aware of is that we want to keep our feet flexed, pressing through the balls of the feet. We don't want pushing on our toes. All of the power is going to come through that ball of the foot. We want to sit back in our saddle, trying to keep that nice long spine. So when we ride on the road, a lot of times we're looking forward so we don't get hit by a car, and be aware of our surroundings. But we're inside on a stationary bike, so we can keep that nice long line in our spine. Our wrists are relaxed. So if you notice when I'm holding on to my bike, my wrists are straight. I'm not pushing on my wrists excessively bent like this. We want them nice and relaxed, neutral, to prevent any kind of wrist pain. Our knees are rotating in the same plane as our feet. Shoulders are down, away from our ears. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. If you're not going 80 RPMs here, nice, easy resistance. We want to feel like we're on the road. So you should feel a little bit of resistance. I don't want your legs flailing around in the pedals. I'm going to take a sip of my hydration. Hopefully you remembered a sweat towel as well. I got mine right here. As we finish this little warm-up that we have here, you should be at the lower end of your target heart rate, hopefully. If not, pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe add a tiny bit of resistance, because we're just getting started. All right, so our blocks here are going to be 30-second intervals. Our first interval is seated hard climb, high effort. So I want you to crank that dial up. I'm gonna crank mine up a little bit more and go. I think I can even do a little bit more. Get that adjustment and really push. Push. It should feel like you're trying to pedal through mud here. I still think I can add a little bit more as we get adjusted here. We're going to maintain the same resistance, so try to dial it in this first block. All right, this is our recovery. A little bit lower effort. We're not touching the resistance. It's still a hard climb. We're just slowing down. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Pick it up. Increase those RPMs by about 10 or more from our recovery speed. Check your shoulders. Mine were starting to come up. We want to pull them away from our ears. Keep that tension out of your shoulders and your back. All right. Maintain your resistance. Lower level of effort. Maybe drop by 10-ish RPMs. Whew. I'm sweating now. So we're climbing. We're not going to get a break from the climbing. We're just going to take a little bit of the speed off to recover. Your heart rate is going to slowly and progressively climb. Here we go. High effort. Push through that mud. My legs feel heavy because the resistance is up. Find that good cadence. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Reduce your speed by about 10 RPMs. This is your recovery. Same resistance. We're not touching that dial. Don't even think about it. I know you can do it. My quads are starting to burn, but this is where you push through that burn. That's where change happens. That's how you get stronger. Here we go. Come on. Push back in that saddle. Nice long spine. Sprint it out as fast as you can with the heavy resistance. It's only 30 seconds. Come on. 5, 4, 3. You're almost there. Slow it down. Same resistance. How are we doing so far? If you're struggling up this hill, it's okay to be on the struggle bus, but stay positive. You can do this. Know that you have the strength and endurance to get through. I believe in you. All right, we're gonna try to sprint it out again. 30 seconds. Pick up that pace. Fast, fast. Who's leading our pack today? Yes, I'd love to see that energy. Push it. 12 seconds to go. Come on, stay with the pack. We are almost there. 3, 2, 1. Drop down your cadence. At least 10. This is your recovery. Towel off. Get some drink. Catch your breath. As I said, your heart rate should slowly be creeping up, yes? Are you having fun yet? All right, here we go. Push it. 30 seconds. High level of effort. Give me all you got. This should be a 9 or a 10 on that scale, because I'm only asking you to do it for 30 seconds. We're almost there. Find that rhythm. And recovery. Same resistance. Drop your cadence down. Whew. Y'all are speedy today. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. All right, 5 seconds to go. And then it's an all-out sprint. Are you ready? I can't hear you. Let's go. Come on, I'm following you. Give me that speed. Need for speed. And recovery. How are we doing? We've got one more round, just like that. And then we're gonna switch it up. All right. Woo! You guys are amazing. Get ready to push in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Who's leading the draft this time? Is it gonna be you? Come on, push it. Ten seconds left. Still pushing through the balls of your feet. And recovery. Take it back about 10 RPMs. Catch your breath. We are done with that block. Whew. We're going to change it up. Who's ready to try something new? All right. Nice deep breaths. Get a sip of drink. For our next block, we're lightening it up. Medium resistance. So take a little bit off. We're gonna stand and sit. Stand. Medium resistance, high effort. Sprint it out. Hovering over your seat. Nice long line through the spine. Look down, see? Are your knees hovering over your pedals? 10 seconds. You got it. And sit. How are we doing? Kind of breathless here. Really push that sprint. 10 more seconds. So again, we're sticking with medium resistance. You don't have to touch the dial. Hopefully you've got it dialed in now. Let's stand up. High effort. Pushing back into the glutes. Sprint it out. Find that rhythm. You got it. 8 seconds left. Push through. And come back into the saddle. How are we doing? You feeling good? Catch your breath. All right, stand up, sprint it out. I'm gonna adjust adjust my arm position again, work on a different. Feel free to work around your handlebars. Seconds left. Stick with me, team. And sit down. Whew. Are you getting breathless on those standing sprints? I hope so. If you're not, I need you to crank up your resistance a little bit or pick up your revolutions per minute. All right, here we go. Sprint it out. 30 seconds right here. Who's leading the pack this time? Give me what you got. Seconds left. Stick with me. You got it. 5 seconds. 3. And have a seat. Lower your effort. Oh my goodness. Sweating like crazy. What about you? Keep up the intensity, team. I love the energy. You guys are amazing. All right, here we go. Come on. Find that rhythm, pushing back over the seat. Sprint it out. Pressing through the balls of your feet. We don't want to put any pressure on those toes. Relax those shoulders. And have a seat. Whew. Now, even though we reduced the resistance, my heart rate's higher now than it was earlier. All right, 5 seconds left. Then we're gonna stand again. Who's ready? Let's go. Come on. Find that rhythm. Push, push, push. Come on with your bad self. You got it. Lead us in this sprint. 5 and 3 and have a seat. Whew. Only got a couple more of those. How y'all doing? I love the energy. Love the intensity. Remember, when it gets hard, your why. Remember why you're here, who you're doing this for, what your goals are. Let's do it. Because that goal is worth starting and it's worth reaching. So let's push through any discomfort we have right here and enjoy the ride. Enjoy that experience. And have a seat. Guess what? We only have one more round like that. One more minute of work. And then we're going to move into our strength block on the floor. So I really want you to push through. Give me what you got. Give me your highest speed if you can on this next one. Here we go. How fast can you go? Get that focus. Quiet your body and sprint it out. Come on. Are you going faster than you did in our last block? And rest. Take a little bit off in terms of your speed. Catch your breath. Whew. You can lighten your resistance here. Nice deep breaths. Who's ready for some strength training specifically for cyclists? Go ahead and stop riding. Carefully get off the bike. Whew. All right, grab your weights. We're gonna start with weighted calf raises. You can use a pretty heavy weight for this one. Lift and lower. Now as you lift up off of your heels, I want you to lift evenly, pressing through the ball of your feet and each one of your toes. If you have on cycling shoes, go ahead and slip those off for this strength training block. You can do it barefoot or throw some shoes on. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We're going to do each one of these strength training movements for a full minute. Squeeze. Now, if you're using your bike for balance here, I want you to switch hands that you're holding your weight in. You got it. Squeeze. All right, next movement. I'm gonna lighten up my weight slightly. Deadlift, reverse grip, row. So as we do this, our palms are facing up, tipping at the hip, butt out, row at the bottom, leading with the elbows. Again, tipping at the hip, flat back, lead with those elbows, squeeze. Your chest stays open and wide. You should feel your lower back engaged. How are we doing, team? Squeeze. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Again, leading with the elbows. Keep those shoulders open and wide on the chest. One more. Tipping at the hip. Nice long line through the spine. Suitcase squat. One weight for this. Feet about shoulder width apart. Squat and up. Keeping your heels on the ground like you're picking up a really small suitcase. It's like all the way flat on the ground and you're lifting it up. How heavy is your suitcase? I always overpack mine. I'm at like 50 pounds every time. You got it. And press. Couple more on this side. We've got 10 seconds left. Let's switch arms. Other side. Setting yourself up, shoulder width apart, chest open and wide. Keeping your heels on the ground. Keep that chest up. Get down nice and low. Engaging your back here as we reach down for that suitcase. Nice flat back, yes? All right, we're halfway there, team. You look amazing. All of the movements that I've selected for today's strength work are designed to help you perform better on your cycling and your rides. Couple more. All right, I'm gonna lighten it up we only need one weight. Lat lunge, cross, body row. Stepping wide into a lunge. Weight is across the body and row. And row. Kind of like we're starting a lawnmower. Squeeze. Pulling that shoulder back. Squeeze. Rotating. There's some spinal twist here. We're working our supporting muscles. 15 seconds left. One more. Let's switch sides. Again, bending the outside leg, reach across and row. Reach and row. Leading with the elbow. A little bit of torso twist there. And reach. And reach. We got about 30 seconds left. Reach and pull. Pushing back into your glutes here. Your knee should be in alignment with your toe. If you feel any pain at all in your knee, that is a sign that you need to push back a little bit. Shift your weight back. 10 seconds left. All right, reverse lunge rotation. I'm gonna stick with this weight right here. Step back into the lunge. Feet are parallel like train tracks. Twist towards the knee. Tap. Step back. Twist towards the knee. Tap. Step. Twist. Tap. 30 seconds left on this side. Couple checkpoints. I want your knees in alignment with the toes. As you come down into that lunge, keep them in alignment. Torso rotation. Keep your body up nice and tall. I'm going to sink down a little lower into my lunge. All right, couple more. You're doing great. You should still be in your target heart rate zone, by the way. When you're doing strength training, you should be at your target heart rate. All right, switching to the other side. Step back, feet are parallel. Twist into the knee, tap. Twist and tap. Step back, twist and tap. Twist and tap. 30 seconds left. Doesn't that torso rotation feel great? Tap. Sink a little lower. We've only got 15 seconds left. Tap. Keeping that core engaged, nice and tall. All right, bird, dog, row. We need 2 weights for this. I'm going to use my slightly heavier weight. Make sure you can see me here. All right. You need space to be able to extend your foot. So make sure you have that. Extend. One leg, flex the foot, and row. Opposite. Extend and flex, row. Squeeze. Your feet are wide. Your hands are stacked under your shoulders. Take your time. There's core work in here. Flex and lift. Flex that foot and push. Nice long line through the spine so your head is looking out in front of your weights. You don't need to look in front of you. There's nothing to see out there. All it's going to do is kink your spine. We want to create that nice long line from your leg all the way up your spine, yes? Couple more. A nice job. Let's push it back into a child's pose. Allow your head to drop. Pushing back on your glutes. Reach your arms as far forward as you can. Feel that good stretch. Come on up. All right. Quad stretch. You can use your bike for balance, pulling your heel towards your butt cheek. Take that leg across the body into a figure 4 stretch. Sinking into that stretch. Doesn't that feel nice on the outside of the leg? Let's do that on the other side, shall we? Find your balance. Bring your leg in towards your other leg. Heel towards the butt cheek. Find that balance, and that standing leg, cross the leg across your thigh. Sink into that stretch. Chest up nice and tall. Give me a big smile, because you did a great job today. A red side stretch. Make sure you tag me in your sweaty selfie at Kella Price, at Healthy Fitness Life Coach. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Healthy Fit Cycle. I had a great time working out with you guys today. I'll see you next time.